Hey guys, welcome back to BlazedGoddessTarot. For today's picker card reading, we are looking into you versus the third party. You got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the reading and pick the crystal that calls out to you the most. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this crystal heart, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. But the way we're going to do this video is that this deck is going to be you. This is going to be the third party. We're going to dive into 3 rows. We're going to look into their thoughts, feelings, and next actions. Should we do next actions or should we do intentions? We'll do intentions. But sorry, I don't know why that was last minute, but this is going to be the intentions instead of next moves, so we can kind of see what they would want long term with the both of y'all. So we're going to start with your cards first. So this is their thoughts, your person's thoughts towards you. For pile number 1, what is their person's current thoughts towards pile number 1? What is their person's current thoughts? This is upright or reverse? Upright. You got the 8 of Cups. You got the Queen of Cups. And then you have the World and the 3 of Swords. I was only going to take 3, but excuse me, bunny. I was only going to take 3, but that one wanted to flip out. So, what I see with your cards, you have the 2 of Wands, the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Cups talks about walking away from a certain situation or a certain connection. Okay, I feel like you kind of walked away, or your person thinks that you will rather have them stay away than come towards you. They think that it's really the end between the both of y'all. I say that because the World talks about completions, like patterns completed. And then the 3 of Swords talks about huge heartbreak, pain, and again, another type of ending. So your person is thinking very sour on the connection. If y'all haven't walked away from this person, they feel like you are eventually going to. Maybe, you know, you're losing patience with them. You're not being so caring, so very loving anymore. Like, they think that you kind of have changed. And they think it's basically going to be the end. So if y'all haven't had this end yet, then that's where their anxiety comes from, because they're already thinking it's over. And it's a lot of pain. Like, this person, they wouldn't be feeling all this hurt if they didn't have feelings for you. Let's get into their thoughts towards the third party. Oh, there's a card in here. Look at that. 5 of them. This was from one of the other readings. That makes sense. Glad I found it before we started doing the reading. See, but like, I've never had my tarot cards like that. What does that mean, Spirit? Because it kind of gives me something like something is mixed, like in the mix. Maybe this person forces themselves to be in the mix. What is pile number one's person's current thoughts towards the third party? You have judgment. What is their thoughts towards the third party? Pile one's person's current thoughts towards the third party. Too many cards. What is their thoughts towards the third party? You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Chariot. Sorry, it's always pile number one I gotta rearrange everything for. Sorry, pile number one. What is pile number one's person's current thoughts about the third party? Strength. This is not good. You're not gonna like to hear this. So, I guess trigger warning. But bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Swords. So, this person I do feel like has some type of leash on your person. Especially with the Queen of Swords. This person, I really hate to say it, but I feel like they think that this other party is worth it. But I also kind of get a vibe where they feel like they got to. Like, they got to please this third party. They have to do X, Y, Z. I feel like they have, like, a daily routine with this third party. Maybe not daily, but, like, some type of routine. Some type of deal. And it's like they feel like they could be successful with this third party. They feel like it can continue to grow, or they think that it's already growing. But with this judgment, like, this girl looks like she's looking over her shoulder. And it looks like the third eye, like, I know it looks like it's opening up, but for some reason, to me, it's cracking open. So I feel like this person can't really see straight right now. Maybe, where there's a lack right now with y'all's connection, they kind of go to this third party, and the third party makes them feel the opposite. So that's why you have the Two of Wands. I feel like this person's current thoughts is that they'll eventually come back to you. But this third party is, I feel like, the reason that this person has some type of strength right now. But I feel like this third party is definitely strict. Like, when they say something, your person has to listen, or I feel like they have to hear about it. So, what is your person's feelings towards you? What is pile number one's person's current feelings towards the Hermit? You have the Five of Cups. You have the High Priestess. And then you have the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups. So, their feelings towards you is not so good. You have the Hermit and the Five of Cups. Those are the two negative cards that I feel like really sets the tone for this row. I feel like with the Hermit, this person is definitely closed off from the situation. They definitely don't want to open their heart to you right now. because it leads to being really, really sad, being, well, feeling guilty, being regretful, you know, all these negative feelings. But they still feel and they still know that they still care about you. They still have some type of love for you. And with the Six of Cups, they have a lot of memories of you. They have, you know, nostalgia, thinking about you. I'm glad I'm doing intentions. Because this person, it's like, yeah, they're really sad, but like, I don't know where this Page of Cups is going to lead to. I mean, who knows? Maybe this person, you know, will eventually walk back to you. You know, make their way back to you. Or they're just going to keep you in their hearts and move forward. But you're definitely in their heart. Even if it's causing a little pain right now, you're still there. But they are definitely closed off from the situation. They're trying to be in denial. They're trying to just lock it up where they can't feel it anymore. And I get, you know, and that's probably why, before we even get into these feelings over here, I feel like that's why they have this going on over here. So this is like another distraction. And that's probably why they're people pleasing over here as much as they are. What is pile number one's person's feelings towards this third party? What is their feelings towards the third party? Pile number one's person. Seven of Swords. You have the Page of Pentacles. The Hangman. And the Two of Swords. Yeah, kind of like I said, this person is using this third party as a distraction. Because even they know with the Seven of Swords that if they don't do exactly what this third party asks them to, it's kind of like basically off with their head. You know, like this person thinks that this third party would really get mad at them. With the Page of Pentacles, when that came out, it kind of, you know, kind of reminded me of, like, I basically heard your person say, they only want me because they use me. And then the Hangman and the Two of Swords came out, and it makes me feel like this person is starting to realize and starting to become indecisive with this third party. And I think that's why you go back to the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. It's because the more they're with this person, the more their heart aches for you. Yeah, their mind is, you know, calm. It's distracted with everything that this third party is telling them to do. It makes them feel accomplished. It makes them feel like they're doing something with their life right now. But they know in their heart that the feeling is off because it's not genuine like you are. So that's why it comes back to you with the High Priestess and the Page of Cups, because they know that that was what real love feels like. They know over here it's just lies, deception. And they're starting to really realize that. And then with the Two of Swords, it's like they don't really know how to feel. They feel confused. They feel neglected, is what I heard. Like this person can't love like you do. So they're just feeling disrespected, I think. What is their intention towards you? Oh, the Moon in reverse, flying upside down. So with them being closed off with the Hermit, I feel like that's when they're starting to realize their fears. And I think they're starting to overcome them. Like their intention is to overcome their fears. You know, reveal the truth, tell you what happened. Yeah, Two of Swords. This person is confused. It's like they want to come out of the dark. They want to come forward, but they don't really know how to. Or they know that they want to come towards you, but then they're stuck on, like, what do they want? Why do they want to do that? What would they even say? What is pile number one's person's intentions with them? You have the Eight of Wands. Another communication type card. And then now you're popping up at the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like one of these situations, like sometimes when these situations happen, it's so your person could realize your worth. And I know it's sucky to say that, but a lot of guys have to go through that. And specifically guys, I like to try to say they with these readings, but specifically guys, they are known for having to lose what they have to finally be grateful for it. Okay, and I feel like that's kind of what the situation is right now, because their intention is to come back to you and show you that you are worth it, show you your worth, actually treat you the way that you need to be treated. And then you have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this person is starting to feel motivated. Their intentions is to come back and be a leader, get things fired up again. What is their intentions with this third party? What is their intentions with this third party? What is their intentions with this third party? You have the Devil. I ain't never seen the Devil in this deck. Knight of Wands. Four of Wands. And the High Priestess, which we're going to censor her. Well, this is not that good either. The Knight of Swords. The Devil talks about obsessions, addictions. Maybe this person is addicted to how the ego feels when they're with this third party. Because with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands, like this person, with the Knight of Wands, they still want to be playful, they still want to be fiery, they still want to be impulsive, like a player, And the Four of Wands is like, they still get some type of happiness from this third party. With the High Priestess, I feel like they're still learning some things. They're still uncovering the truth. The Knight of Swords talks about like getting clarity, coming and talking. So honestly, I feel like they are not planning on dropping this third party. I feel like they're addicted to this person because maybe this person likes to be on the back burner a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like one of those people that is okay with, being the third party, being in the background, because they can still get what they want without having to do too much. And I feel like that's how your person kind of feels about this third party. They feel like if they keep it going, then if something happens between you and them, then they can still come back to this third party. So it's not so much they want to have a life with this person, they're deeply in love. It's more of that's one of the options that keep coming back around. This person is like a boomerang. Like, if this person wants this person gone, like if your person wants this third party gone for a little bit, it's kind of like a boomerang. Like, they'll shoot it off, and when they want this person to come back, they will come and get this person back, So I don't see any type of ending with this third party. I feel like they will come back and treat you better. But with the Two of Swords, they still don't really know what they want with you, because they know they can't treat you like this person over here. Okay? Like, this person over here can take a lot. And they know that. They get to do whatever they want with this third party, regardless of this, the feelings. Like, they know it's wrong. They know they're taking advantage of the situation. They know that it's sneaky. They know that it is wrong, especially with them having feelings towards you. But they just don't know if they can be exactly what you want. So they're always going to have this third party in the background because it's their ego. Strictly just their ego. There's no real big feelings. Like, even this Four of Wands isn't the happiest. They're just traveling by, like, side by side. So I feel like this third party matches your person's energy a lot of times. Maybe this third party even has somebody in the background. But I feel like they're more on each other's level than this person is on yours. But alright, pile number 1, that is all I got for you. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link's in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot.com. If this reading resonated, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. Thank you so much, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this crystal, then this reading is for you. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link's in the description at BlazedGoddessTarot.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. So the way we're going to do this video is that this is going to be your energy, and this is going to be the third party energy. We're going to have 3 rows. The first one being, what is your person's thoughts towards you and them? What is their feelings? And what is their intentions? Try to see where they want this long term, okay? So we're going to start with their thoughts towards you. So for pile number 2, what is their person's current thoughts towards them? For pile number 2, what is their person's thoughts towards them? You have the King of Cups. You have the 4 of Cups. What is pile number 1's person's current thoughts towards them? You have the Page of Cups. Did I say the 4 of Cups? I mean the 4 of Pentacles. I'm pretty sure I said 4 of Cups. What is their current thoughts? And then you have the 3 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Wands. I feel like this person wants to lock this down with you, or they feel like it is already locked down. They are committed to you. They really like you. With the King of Cups, they have a lot of emotion for you. So even if you aren't in a relationship with this person, I feel like they definitely, you know, are devoted to you in some type of way. He's like, I said devoted, but like, if they were really that devoted, why are you here, you know? But with the 7 of Wands, they get protective and defensive. I feel like they are devoted to you, though. With the 3 of Cups, like, this person is happy to be around you. They love spending time with you. They think that you're really fun. They have a lot of good times with you. And they're looking forward to the next time that y'all see each other. I mean, maybe it's not too heavy, but this person does have some type of feelings for you. Even if it's them seeing you as a good friend right now. Maybe this is like newer, I guess. I don't know. Let's get the thoughts on the third party. Got the Moon, the Page of Wands, the 4 of Cups. Then you have the 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. I do not have room for this. I'm going to shuffle that over there. On the deck, you have the 3 of Wands. And there's like a little snake around the shoe, the foot. I said the shoe. I kind of feel like this person is scared of kind of like the life without this person over here. They feel like they kind of have to settle because these are kind of like stranded is what I feel like. Like if they left this person, maybe they wouldn't have too much. Maybe they would have to relocate home. Maybe they have to get their own vehicle. It's just something pretty big that they're afraid of losing this third party because maybe there's some type of agreement with the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe they're in a relationship with this third party. But I feel like with the Moon that there is some type of secrets or there's some type of fear there's something hidden from this third party. Either that or they're trying to hide this third party. Like, they're trying to make sure nobody knows that they're in a relationship. They're trying to make sure that none of the information gets back to this person or gets back to you about each other. But with the Four of Cups, I feel like they know that something is missing. So I kind of already feel like their heart is with you, but physically they have to be with this third party. And with the Five of Cups, I feel like they're really sad about it. Like, they don't want to be there, but they're stuck there. Like, they're refusing to move. And, like, even with this Page of Wands, like, it looks like their feet are buried into the ground. So they feel like it would be really hard to lose this person. It would be really hard to walk away from this person. But, like, with the Three of Wands, they feel like they will eventually do so, I think. Or they're kind of just daydreaming about when, you know? So, what is their feelings towards you? You have the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Swords. You have the Empress. And you have the Nine of Swords. This person has a lot of attraction towards you. There's the World. Yeah, you make them want to close out this cycle. They want to start something fresh with you. They think it would be very exciting. With the Ace of Wands, very fiery, very passionate. With the King of Swords, they're trying to be logical about the situation. Like, they're trying so hard to say that it's just attraction, it's just lust, it's not really love. And it's kind of stressing them out because they're trying to limit how much they feel towards you, because it's causing them anxiety. Like I said earlier, like, trying to keep both y'all away from each other. And it's also more of anxiety of losing you, having to do, you know, I think just meeting you in general causes this person a lot of stress because it's making things harder. You know, they're starting to realize that if they stay in this comfort zone with this third party, then they're going to miss out on something beautiful with you. And it's really starting to stress them out. It's really causing a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. I feel like they even think about you at night, even if they're laying next to the third party. Yeah, they're still hoping and wishing that something can happen between the two of you. But in their heart, they feel like if they don't play it smart, then they might lose you as well. And it hurts them to think that. And I think that's why they're stressing so much. Because they feel like if you found out or if you felt like they wasn't going to change or ain't going to change, then you're just going to leave. So, with you popping up as the Empress, that's all the queens in one. So, they do see you very highly, especially with the Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning with you. They want to be passionate with you. Like, you get the Nine of Swords again. Sorry, I was thinking about you when I was shuffling, so we're not going to take those. Breathe in and out and reshuffle. So this is the third party energy. Sorry for trying to mix it up. Third party energy. So how does your person feel about this third party? Ooh, that fell on the floor. Ugh. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which if it falls on the floor, it's more important. So, what is pile number two's person's feelings towards the third party? What is their feelings towards the third party? You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Four of Swords. One more card, please. How do they feel about the Two of Wands? Bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords again. Wow. This person is very stressed. Very, very stressed. In their heart, they know that they have to end things with this third party for you, with the World card. But it's causing them a lot of anxiety. With the Eight of Pentacles, they feel like this is a lot of work over here. And I think it's even funny because you have, like, he's kind of like holding a hoe, in my personal opinion. So maybe he realizes that this third party is, like, using them, or they're cheating, or, you know, because maybe the third party is doing the same thing that your person is doing. Maybe they have somebody on the outskirts. But with the Ace of Swords, I feel like their feelings is very clear. Like, they want to have a communication with this type of person. They want to have some type of communication with this person. They want to reach some type of clarity, some type of truth. And I feel like they kind of have done that. Maybe they're waiting for more clarity, but they're reaching at a point where they're starting to understand truly how they feel. And they're starting to, like, break it away slowly but surely, you know? Like, one day, the third party could do, like, something that kind of makes your person have an ick. It's like slowly but surely this person is kind of like tearing away their feelings for this person, and they're looking forward to a day where they will have a plan or have their stuff together to, you know, get away from this person. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles, after saying that, I feel like this person is working on saving. They're working on, you know, building something for themselves, looking for a place so they can, you know, have this stability within themselves to be single and come towards you. They feel like with the Ace of Swords that they know it is right to just go ahead and protect themselves and move forward. I feel like with the hoe, with the lines with it too, I feel like this third party is kind of impressed. They were kind of like shocked to find out that, you know, maybe they found out how much this person is saving, or that they're not really having so much of a grasp on your person no more. But the Eight of Pentacles with the hoe, it could also talk about how they're planting seeds, like I said, like trying to figure things out. With the Ace of Swords, they're trying to make up a plan on how to put this to rest over here. It's just, they have to wait. You know, they're still trying to grasp a hold of themselves to bring this forth. So what is their intention towards you? What is pile number 2's person's intentions towards them? What is pile number 2's person's intentions towards them? You have the Devil. We had just enough cards come out. You have the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. I think it's crazy because I literally just said that, you know, it kind of like slipped out if this person is going to change or not, you know. What did I say directly? Like, they have anxiety about losing you because if you found out that they're not willing to change the situation, then, you know, you're going to probably leave them. So the Sun at the bottom of the deck, they want happiness. They want you to be happy. But with the other cards, it's telling me another story. Because with the Devil, it's like they want to have attraction towards you. In fact, they might even have some type of obsession with you, an addiction towards you. However, with the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, it's basically telling me what I said earlier. This person thinks that it's not going to happen. They don't really see it happening. They don't know how they're going to do it. Like, yes, they want to. Yes, they, you know, are happy with you. Their intention is to keep bringing happiness to the situation. But with the 10 of Wands, it's like, you know, the 10 of anything is, you know, an ending. Okay? So with the 10 of Wands, it's not only like, I don't think the passion is going to go away, but I think it's just going to get overwhelmed, and this person is going to get so stressed out that they're, you know, going to change older. You know, they're going to get tired, they're going to get overstimulated, you know. It's going to be too much for them. And with the 9 of Wands, it's like, yeah, they want to fight for this connection. I feel like they will do so. But with the 2 of Swords, it's like they still are confused. They still don't really know what they want. They don't know if they're going to be able to do this. And they know it's a red flag. So I feel like they are trying to figure out what they want out of the situation. But currently their intentions are unclear. Their intentions are kind of negative, and I feel like it's based off of how they feel right now. I want to get cards for their intentions with this third party, because I have a feeling that it's going to reflect their intentions towards you. What is pile number 2's person's current intentions towards the third party? What is their current intentions towards the third party? You have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the World. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Swords. It's kind of giving me they're going to just accept defeat. So, like, they might not leave their comfort zone. Like, they're kind of, like, throwing in the towel right here. And their intention is just to go ahead and settle, go ahead and, you know, because, let me actually clarify a little bit. So it's like, sorry. But it's kind of like they want to fight for you. They want to keep you around, but they don't know how to, because I don't think they're going to really change that much over here. Like, I do feel like it's kind of defeat. But we're going to use this other deck and clarify. What is the Wheel of Fortune here for? You have the Lovers. What is the King of Wands here for? Ooh, that one fell on the floor. You have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this third party kind of manipulated this person with the 9 of Swords. Like, they might have told them that they're worthless and they're not going to make it without them and everything like that. So I think that's why they think they should stay in their comfort zone. Where's the 10 of Pentacles for? Oh, why does it keep falling on the floor? Yeah. With the 10 of Pentacles clarified by the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, it's like this person is kind of afraid of being alone, because, like, what if it don't work out between you and them? At least they know this third party won't leave them. So, like I said, this person is staying in their comfort zone. They're just saying that this is it. This is the end. Why is the 3 of Swords here for? The 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So I feel like their intentions with this third party, yeah, because then you have the Empress in reverse. I feel like they might play along with these silly games over here. Like, they might fall under this trap, let this third party feel like they have them. You know, kind of like love bomb this third party and then end it. They know it's really wrong. They know it's really sneaky, but that's their intentions. So their intentions with you right now is to string you along, let you stay around them while they're playing with this third party. I feel like they do want to play with this third party because, like, they might fall under this spell right now, like under this trick of, you're not going to survive without me. And then they're going to realize that, you know, once they reach this clarity and realize that they can, you know, that's when they're going to switch. They're going to love bomb this person and tell them all these sweet things, you know, flip the script and then end it with them. Make them feel this heartbreak, this pain. But I feel like their intentions with you right now is to string you along. I think if I dig deeper into that, like what happens after all this, it would be different for each one of y'all. Because I feel like it will change a lot of their character. But that is all I got for you, pile number 3. Well, I said pile number 3, pile number 2. If you want to book a private reading with me, BlazedGoddess.com is where you go. If this reading resonated with you, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal, then this is your reading. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link is in the description at BlazedGoddess.com. And if this reading resonates, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. So the way we're going to do this reading is that this is going to be your energy and this is going to be the third party energy. We're going to dive into their thoughts, feelings, and intentions by 3 rows. So we're going to go ahead and start with what are their current thoughts towards you? What is pile number 3's person's current thoughts towards them? You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the 10 of Pentacles. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Moon, the Knight of Swords. So I feel like your person has communicated about their fears. They communicated about something that was kind of more on the secretive side. You have the Knight of Swords with the Moon. Or they're going to communicate something to do with the secret or their feelings or their fears. But the actual card you got, you have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Those 2 came out together. So I feel like their thoughts is to come towards you, you know, have this fiery, passionate movement towards you, especially with you being the Queen of Cups. They find you, like, I was going to say irresistible. They think that you have a lot of love, a lot of care that you can give them. And somehow they see a good potential with this. Okay, you have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like they know if they settle down with somebody like you that you would really be a match. You would definitely be their equal. You would definitely take care of them like they would take care of you. Especially with the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles usually talks about some type of decision, something being up in the air. But for some reason, with the infinity symbol, I feel like they know that this could last long with you. So they find some type of peace with you. They want to take it one step at a time and come towards you. You know, they want to take it slow, but they want it to be consistent. What is their current thoughts towards the third party? You have the High Priestess that we're going to cover up. What is their thoughts towards the third party? Oh, okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man. And you have the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's weird. I feel like they like both of y'all. Because you have the Hangman on this side, and then you have the Two of Pentacles on the other side, which is like, you know, having a decision to make, and then the Hangman talks about getting a new perspective. Maybe with the King of Wands on this side, they've been with this third party. Or they... Let me actually clarify. Because it's kind of weird. Like, I do feel like since you have the Two of Pentacles on both sides, and then the Hangman and the Two of Pentacles, which talks about making a decision and looking at things differently. And then you also got the two Queens. You got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, which makes me feel like, you know, y'all offer different things. And it's like one of those things, like one of those situations where, you know, maybe your person thinks that if they have both of y'all, then, you know, what lacks between you and them, you know, they could find with this relationship. Or, like, for example, like with the Pentacles, you know, that's financial. So maybe this person over here, the third party, maybe she helps financially or helps him be stable, and then over here, you know, he could find the love with you. So, like, stability on this side, commitment on this side, and then love and passion on this side. So, your person might feel like they're having their cake and eat it too. They're having, you know, both of y'all at this present moment. What's the High Priestess here for? What is the High Priestess? You have the Ten of Cups. So it's like this person already sees a future with this third party. Like, I feel like they even already have it planned. Yeah, they even have it planned over here with the future. Having a future. But it's like they want to have a future with you as well. So this person, it's like, so far right now in their head, it's what I'm getting is like, wow, I really like this person. But wow, I really like this person as well. It's like, well, which one do I like the most? I don't know. What is their feelings towards you? Yeah, the Lovers. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess. And then you have the Hangman. See, like I said, like there's so much that they're thinking and feeling on both sides. Like there's so many cards that connect both sides. Overall, you have the Five of Cups. I feel like their overall feelings is really sad because they feel like they're not doing right by the connection. Which is correct because you wouldn't even be here if they was. So it's like, with the Lovers, they definitely feel this connection with you. Again, like I said, they see the emotional connection with the both of y'all. But I want to get more cards on their feelings. Their feelings towards the third party. Since this is so much connected on both sides, I want us to go ahead and get their cards out first. What is their feelings towards the third party? Yep, Temperance. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And then you have the Nine of Wands. Then the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So again, like, you have the Knight of Wands here and then the Knight of Wands there. And then you have these cards and they're over here. So again, another crisscross. Another crisscross. Back to how they feel about you. You have the Ace of Pentacles, so they want to offer something with you. They want to be with you. They want some type of level of commitment with you. But it's like, they don't know, but they do know. With the Hangman and then the High Priestess. It's like they know they want to be with you. They know they have this passion and love towards you. But with the Hangman, it's like they're trying so hard to get clarity on the whole situation. They're trying to see how it, like, how it would work with you before deciding anything over here. Over here, I feel like I honestly feel like they're taking from y'all's connection and it's adding on to this third party. Because with Temperance, I feel like look at the Queen of Cups on this side. You have her pouring the cup out, okay? And then over here, you have this person pouring the cup out here. So I feel like you pour into this person and this person turns around and pours into this connection, this third party connection. So right now, they're finding balance within this third party connection because of this other connection with y'all. With the Knight of Wands, since they feel more balanced now that they feel like they can actually give to the connection, they feel like they want to be more passionate. They want to be going out on dates. They want to stay in the comfort zone. They still want to fight for this third party. And especially with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups being on this side, I feel like they are definitely trying to take on what's over here and push it over here. Because it's like, even with this Ace of Pentacles, they feel like this relationship has a lot to offer them. And especially with the Lovers right next to it, underneath the Queen of Cups. Like I said, this person comes over with you to receive love, to receive lessons when it comes to how to approach love. You know what I mean? Like, this person is learning a lot with you and then taking what they're learning from you and passing it through this third party. Which I don't see as too much of a bad thing because they are learning. But it's like they're still trying with this third party. And it feels like they know that, you know, it'll eventually turn. Like, the tables will turn. And with the Knight of Wands, it's going to be more of like walking through a battlefield again. I might clarify the Nine of Wands real quick. Clarify the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's like they're still fighting for a future. For some type of successful future over here. And they feel like, due with time, if they keep on putting effort, then the tables will turn and it will be better over here. What is the High Priestess on your side here for? What is the High Priestess here for? Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. King of Wands. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like they're taking from you and they're learning on how to be a better leader, how to be a better masculine. Because the Nine of Pentacles talks about, you know, getting your materials up, you know, preparing yourself. The King of Wands talks about being the leader, being passionate, having momentum behind what you're talking about. And then Nine of Pentacles talks about oneself, like really working on yourself, focusing on yourself. So it's like they have a lot of love for you, but it's like really sad with the Five of Cups because I feel like they know that they can't have anything with you since they want something with this third party. Yeah, there's the Nine of Swords. This person is stressed out. What is their intentions with you? Because it's like kind of wishy-washy. It's like 1 minute they want a future with you. They want to advance. But then it's like they want this other person too. So what is their intentions with pile number 3? What is their person's potential towards them? Three of Wands. Justice. You have the Fool. And then you have the Moon and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, like, their intention is to work on themselves. Is to focus on themselves. Get what they want. Well, not so much what they want, but to, like, study themselves. To really learn more about them. Their intentions with you is... With the Three of Wands, it talks about the future. You know... Waiting for your ships to come in. They're waiting for something to happen with this connection. With Justice, they're trying to do what's right with this connection. Like, they still are trying to do what's right. And with the Fool, I feel like their intentions is to have a new beginning with you. But with the Moon and the Two of Wands, it's like they're really unsure of, like, if it's actually going to happen. With the Two of Wands, it's another decision type card. Them really still trying to make up their mind. But their intentions is to continue to, like, go down this path with you, try to have this new beginning. But honestly, there's fear, there's, like, hidden secrets. You know, like, this person kind of just wants to have you in the future. I don't see anything more practical or anything like that. Like, their heart's there with you, but their intentions is to, like, try to do what's right for this connection. Try to work on it, try to, you know, do their part. But... they don't really know with the Moon. All they really know is that they still want to keep you around. Like, even if it's just as friends or something. Because they care about you. They love you. They think that y'all would be a great couple, a great friendship. But with the Moon, it's like they don't really know. Like, all they know is that they would want something with you, but they don't know if it's practical or realistic. What is their intentions towards the third party? You have the Death card. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles. And then you have the Ace of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the World. I'm going to actually clarify. Because, like, these two cards are telling me that they want to end the cycle. They want to give up. They want to put things to rest, especially with the World card. The World card talks about, you know, completion of cycles. The Ten of Swords talks about a painful ending. Some type of betrayal, some type of backstab. But then these two cards talks about, you know, the Nine of Pentacles talks about coming forth with some type of action, and then the Ace of Wands talks about a new fiery, passionate beginning. So I feel like for some of y'all, this person might cut this person off and, you know, have the intentions of starting something up new somewhere else, or having a new beginning with this person. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You have Temperance, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this person might try to take a break from this person. Like, they might break up and say that eventually down the road they'll have something. But with the Seven of Swords, I feel like their intentions is to honestly, like, break up with this person, go and have their fun with you, but then, like, they don't really know if they want to come back to this person or not. Like, in their head, they're like, well, what if I break up with this person, go and have my fun, and then come back and restart? They think that it would help this relationship, and they would still be able to have fun with you. I feel like this for some of y'all. I feel like you know if your person can let go of this person or not. But I feel like for some of y'all, it would be like that. And then another portion of y'all is that they would go and try to find themselves. You know, they would take their experience from here and go and have a fiery, passionate new beginning with themselves. But I do feel like a lot of y'all, it might be an off and then on again. Like, if something don't happen over here, then they'll probably go back to this third party. And I think that's another reason, like, they want to keep the door open with this third party. And I think that's why they're taking their time. They want to make sure that, you know, they can get their ducks in a row. But I definitely feel like they're going to have some type of breakup. They're going to have some type of argument. And it's going to hurt. But this person's going to take some time away, really gain their energy back. And I feel like they will slowly but surely come back to this third party. And with the Ace of Wands, I feel like it'll pick back up. Not so much where it left off, but maybe a little before the arguments, you know. Where it's like, oh my gosh, I miss you. Like makeup, you know, quality time. I don't think I can say the S word on here, but you know what I mean. You know, a little makeup, quality time. But I think that's why there's so much confusion on what to do with you, because it's kind of dependent on what's happening over here. And like, even with the scale, maybe they're trying to treat you the same as they treat this third party. Maybe they're trying to, you know, if they have a date with this third party, maybe they're trying to have a date with you right after, you know, something like that. It's like their intention is to have a new beginning with you, but they don't know how far it'll last. But that is all I have for you, pile number 3. If this reading resonated, please subscribe. It really does mean a lot to the channel. If you want to book a private reading with me, BlazedGoddess.com is where you go. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye.